name's Taquan Washington. I started this video basically to keep people updated about people who have schizophrenia. Recently I've been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. I wasn't aware of my situation, wasn't aware of me having schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, and this has been news to me, so it's something new. Giving a little background, basically about my personality, who I am, and just basic information. Well, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I was born in '96, 22 years old. Basically, I have recently just came about to understanding that I have schizophrenia. But when I reflect, I see that I've been battling with it for the past 4 to 6 years now, at least. They say usually you end up getting symptoms and triggers of schizophrenia at the age of like 15, 16, even from 16 to 25 with the males, and then in between the ages of like 18 to 30 within women, no later than like 35. But yeah, so I was born in Atlanta. Turns out my grandmother, she also has schizophrenia, so, and bipolar disorder. So it has affected me a lot, just figuring out that I have symptoms and that I have issues with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder as well. I've had a couple trips. It started out really like me just smoking weed, and when I be smoking weed, it like I be feeling high, I be feeling good, I be, just be feeling all these effects. And from me smoking weed, it more so turned into other drugs. Weed definitely is a gateway drug. It will if you get tired of smoking weed, and if you get caught up in your mind, you get caught up in stress, then you'll end up leading to other drugs and other things to do. Weed led me into more so indulging in I did hydrocodone, which is, people call it sertraline. Did Xanax, did a couple other pills I won't really name, lost the name of. Did DMT. Now DMT is a big psychotic drug that basically gives you hallucinogens, and that basically takes you to other realms and all these other things that basically people talk about. But it isn't really conducive for people with schizophrenia. My experience on DMT had me more so in tune with life, but had me disconnected with, or had me more so in tune with self, but disconnected with life. Besides DMT, it had me sort of real paranoid just about a lot, and just my it's very just hard to explain. So I did DMT. I also did acid. I had a good acid trip, and then I had a bad acid trip. The bad acid trip probably affected me more. This is before I did the DMT, so who knows? It could have probably tied into the DMT trip as well. DMT isn't something necessarily bad. It's just something that, it's just like a herb that's more so used to help out, I guess, people who want to go on psychedelic trips and people who want to experience the psych level of life. But yeah, growing up, I did have an uncle with schizophrenia, and he just seemed like, you know, he was just somebody who would just be going through something on a day-to-day basis, but it wouldn't be really nothing major. He would just stay to himself, stay to his room, and, you know, he wouldn't really have much emotion or anything like that towards anybody. And now that I am diagnosed with schizophrenia, I would probably have been diagnosed way earlier. They were diagnosing me earlier. I just never took the medication, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because the medication isn't always good for you. The medication, what it's doing is shrinking my brain, which is making me become like less intelligent. This is why I'm sort of speaking slow to you all. But in the good terms, it blocks out the visions, and it blocks out some of the visions and some of the auditory hallucinations that I go through on a day-to-day basis. Has me drool a lot, and also has me just feel all different type of ways. So I'll go into detail on that. I'll make a whole nother video basically going into detail about basically how the drug symptoms make you feel. But yeah, so I just been going through schizophrenia for probably about 4 to 6 years, and this is new to me. So I appreciate all support from anybody that's watching this, anybody that's on the outside looking in, and I'll definitely keep you all up to date. I should be making a lot more videos about schizophrenia, about my illness, and basically just checking up on me entirely, just personally, just so that you all can stay updated on how I'm doing. And then yeah, if there's any questions, please like the video. If you like the video, please subscribe, and then also share with other people that you know who might be going through this as well, because this is something that affects families, and it affects the life of the person that's going through it, and affects everybody like surrounding you, like from neighbors to coworkers to judges to just anybody with schizophrenia encounters. And it's one of the most chronic illnesses that you could go through for mental illness. So as much support that I can get from this YouTube channel, I greatly appreciate. And like I said, if you like the video, please like the video and then subscribe below. And that'll really much be about it until I post any more videos. If you have any questions, you can email me at tkonmakeit, tstkgonmakeit@gmail.com, and I'll look at the messages and I'll reply back to you as soon as possible as I can. Besides that, hope everyone has a blessed weekend, and take care.